we all get to a point in our journey where we feel like we're frozen, or we feel like we're stuck, or we feel like we don't know what to do next. And really, it's because two things are really happening. You're focused on two things at once rather than focusing on the main thing. And the two things that you're focused on are not things that you should be focusing on. What you should be focused on is the here and the now. What you should be focused on is the things, the little small steps, or maybe even a big step if you're feeling motivated. But you should just be focusing on the steps that you can take to progress further along in your journey. However, when you're feeling these frozen emotions, here's what I've realized. Whenever I feel stuck, whenever I feel frozen, whenever I just feel like stagnant, in so many words, it's because, number one, I'm looking ahead at where I want to be. And I'm thinking, damn, I gotta take a lot of steps to get there. Damn, that's gonna take a little minute, because in order to get there, first I have to take this baby step and gather these resources. Then once I have these resources, then I can get another tool to get me to the next baby step. And then I'm just thinking about all the steps that I have to take. And so, in so many words, I'm fixated. Like I got that, I don't know the right terminology that I'm trying to say here, but in so many words, I'm not focusing on the present moment. And then on top of that, the second thing, I'm looking back at the past. I'm like, okay, here's what I was trying to say about the future part. So when I'm focused on the future, I kind of get unmotivated a little, because I'm like, damn, that's kind of a lot of steps to take. I ain't gonna lie, like that's a whole lot. I mean, there's no telling how long that's gonna take. And that mindset right there, that's gonna keep you stuck. When you start saying, man, I don't know, man, that's gonna take a lot of time. I don't got that much time to waste. And I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into why that doesn't matter in a second, y'all. And so that puts me stuck. And then I look back and I be like, okay, well, there were so many other things that I've overcome, so many other things that I've done in my life, so many other things that I've accomplished on my journey that took time, and that's what got me where I am today. And so it's kind of like I'm in, not an argument with myself, but in so many words, I'm going back and forth with myself. I'm like, look how far I came. I can really do this. But then at the same time, I'm like, damn, look how far I gotta go. That's what it is. I'd be like, damn, look how far I've come. Look how far I've gotta go. Yeah, look at where I am. I've come this far. I've gotta go that far. But look at where I am. One thing that I always like to think of it, there's a park that's a 20-minute walk from my house. And so the one way I like to think about it is, as long as I keep putting one foot in front of the other, eventually I'm gonna get to the park. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take to get there. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take to walk wherever I'm walking. I'm gonna get there eventually. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the funny thing about time. When you're taking a look ahead at the what did I call it? Like the staircase, in so many words, of how many, damn, the moon is out? That's crazy. But when you're looking ahead at how many steps you have to take, and you're saying, dang, that's gonna take me a long time to get there, let me tell you something. The time is gonna pass either way. The time is literally gonna pass either way. Say you know, give a rough estimate that it will take you at least a year to do something. Like, I don't know, if you're an engineer, let's say an engineer, for example, if that's what you're passionate about, it's gonna take you a year to engineer something. And so you're like, damn. Or matter of fact, no, one of my favorite examples to use is art. I don't know why. I've gotten into painting and drawing again, or I'm getting into it, I should say. But you're saying, like, okay, I want to be a great artist, but dang, that's gonna take a while to really get down to like the intricate and expert level art styles. You know what I mean? And so as time passes, a month passes and you haven't even started doing art. 4 months passes, you haven't started doing art, because you're like, it's gonna take me a long time anyway. 2 years passes, you haven't started doing art. Let me tell you something. In those 2 years, from the minute you thought about it to now, into those 2 years later, you really could have been much farther than you were if you just would have said, let me start now. Literally, it's so simple. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. As long as you just start now, you're gonna get there eventually. You're gonna get there a lot sooner than if you start tomorrow, if you start an hour from now, if you start there's no such thing as the right time. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't say, oh, I'll have to wait for this to go down and for this to go down. For example, one of my dreams, I don't like to speak too much on my dreams because you never know who's listening, but in so many words, I want a lot of acreage. I want a whole plot of land. I'm gonna have my house right in the center, and it's gonna be surrounded by land. And with that land, I want to propagate. Yeah, I want to propagate. I want to homestead. I want to grow things. And I was saying to myself, damn, once I get that land, my garden is gonna be so beautiful. And you know what? After I finish recording this video, I'm about to plant some strawberries, some cantaloupe, and what's the other one? And some potato, because you literally that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. But stop throwing out that food, y'all. Every little thing can be reused. Potatoes, when they get old and they start to get the little spuds, those are roots growing from that potato. The potato is low-key, potatoes are a seed. They're low-key turning themselves into a whole new potato plant, but you'll see much faster growth if you just planted it, because that potato needs phosphorus, it needs nitrogen, and potatoes are rich in that. So if you just go ahead and plant it, boom, within 3 months, you're gonna be having you some more potatoes. You're gonna have more than one potato. You're gonna have so many new potatoes. Like, life is all around you. There's food all around you. Sustain yourself, literally. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm growing radishes. I'm growing a tree, some aloe vera, all that good stuff. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here, I know I went off on a whole nother tangent about potatoes. But what I'm trying to say here is literally start now. Because say I get that acreage, right? I could have had so much knowledge in gardening and expertise in gardening if I start now than then. If I start then, I won't know nothing. I'll be hacking up my land or messing up my land. But since I'm starting now and just... Okay, so I felt like the sun was starting to look weird on my face. Don't mind the overgrown garden and everything like that. It's been raining like crazy, so obviously when the rain stops, we'll be able to cut things down and everything like that. But instead of hacking up my land and messing up my land, I can just start now in these little garden pots that I got. And I don't even have a whole bunch of garden pots. I took some Tupperware that we weren't using. I put a lighter at the bottom of it and then poked holes for drainage, and I'm about to fill it up with some soil and start planting. Use what you have got. God has given you every single thing that you need. Use what you've got. Those resources, man, all around you is resources. You just gotta get creative. You literally gotta get creative. Anything that you want to do, you can do it. You gotta get creative. Instead of saying, dang, this is gonna take me a long time, I'm just gonna start now. You know how long I've been thinking about growing some strawberries? I probably could have had like a little sprout by now, but instead, no, I've been waiting. That's fine, because even if you've been waiting this long as you start, it's fine. Even if it's been 10 years, as long as you make the decision to start, that's all that matters. You don't want to just go the rest of your life just never ever doing what you wanted to accomplish. And that's another thing I wanted to say. People accomplish the things that they think they're worthy of accomplishing. It's important that we remind ourselves that this is just a part of the journey. Sometimes it's important for us to get stuck. You might be like, girl, what? I'm serious. Like, sometimes when you get stuck, take that time to really reflect. Like, what's happening there? Like I said, you're focused on the future and the past. Take that time to reflect on the past and congratulate yourself. Number one, thank yourself for coming so far. And then on top of that, plan for the future. And that's another reason why we get stuck, because we come so far and then we look at how far we gotta go and we realize, I got some more planning to do. And what I mean planning is plan out how you're going to take your next step. Plan out what step you want to take. Get creative. Like I said, I wanted to start my garden, and number one, this is exactly what it was tying back into, the baby steps. This is literally a baby step for me, because eventually I'm going to have the size of my neighborhood is going to be the size of my land. And I'm manifesting it, period. Let's talk about it though. Anyways, damn. I look shiny. Like, I got very, very oily skin, y'all, so please don't do too much. But so me just starting out in these pots is one thing, but eventually this is just a baby step for me, because I'm still learning even with the pots. I'm still making progress even with the pots, because once I get that land, I'll already know how to grow strawberries. Like, y'all heard me say like the phosphorus and the nitrogen and all that stuff, and talking about the potato roots and everything like that. Like, I'm learning, you get what I mean? And by the time I get that acreage, man, it'll be a piece of cake. And I'm not saying that, oh, I won't come across any bumps in the road once I accomplish my goal. There's still learning to do, doesn't matter what. You know how vast the universe is? You know how much intelligence? The universe is alive. You know how much intelligence it contains? And the intelligence of the universe is literally within us. We are born from God himself. So all the intelligence that exists, even outside of Earth and other galaxies, planets, all that, we have within us. Literally. You can do anything. You literally, like, the only thing that's stopping you is you. Because we accomplish what we feel like we're worthy of. But take that time when you feel stuck to plan, because that's usually what it is. Like, when you start to feel stuck, you don't know what's next. You don't know what step to take next. But literally, when you get stuck, here's some advice for you, and here's what I'm trying to tell myself, because I was finna record yesterday, but I felt stuck. I literally felt stuck. So my advice to you is just to do your normal routine as always, and then when it gets to a part where, okay, you don't know what to do after that, do something creative, maybe, or do something mindful, I should say. And creating is very mindful. You could don't look at your screen, Jewel, I'm talking to you. Stop watching YouTube. Leave that series, that Walking Dead series, alone. But seriously, unplug from the screens, y'all. The screens are literally the biggest distraction that we have in our lives. Literally distracting us. The time that you spend watching a movie or a TV series, you could have spent that time progressing. And don't beat yourself up. First of all, let's not do that, okay? We're learning here. And I had to say this to myself last night. I was telling myself, Jewel, it's okay if you're not progressing as fast as you would want to progress. Thank yourself for the baby steps that you be taking, girl. Like, seriously. Or guy, if you're out there listening, just thank yourself for the steps that you're taking. Like, really just appreciate every little moment. Like, today I found that I was very present. Like, I wasn't focusing on my future. I wasn't really focusing on my past. I was just very present. From the minute I opened my eyes, I felt like I was in my body. I didn't feel like I was thinking ahead of the time and being in my future self's body, or thinking back to my past self. I was just in my body, right here, right now. From the minute I opened my eyes, I was like, damn, I'm really here. I'm really here, like. And I love the sound of the birds. Like, this is why I record outside, because I don't really like the background noise, and I mean, not the background noise, but the background music or anything like that. I just prefer natural sounds in the backgrounds of my videos. It's very, I don't know. But anyways, I think that's all. Did I actually give y'all the tips? I don't even know if I said the tips. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say it again, because my mind just be, I'm focusing on so many things at once right now. Like, I'm trying to take in this present moment, because it really is a beautiful moment. To bring yourself back to the present moment, because you gotta bring, if you're trying to feel that unstuckness, number one, yeah, be mindful. Do some crossword puzzles. Do some word search puzzles if that's what you want to do. Read a book, draw, paint, write poetry, write a book, write some music, go for a run. I don't know, cook yourself a meal, clean your room up, clean your kitchen up, clean your house up, do your laundry. Another thing that I was gonna say, I did this meditation this morning when I got up, to bring myself back to the present moment and to stop overthinking. I feel like it's crazy. It's literally crazy how everything adds up. Everything that you do unfolds your future. Because from the minute that I got up this morning to now, I've just been seeing things about overthinking, being stuck, healing. Oh, it's like what I'm talking about here, like every little thing that I've seen was related to this video that I'm making. Focus on your breath. That's how you're gonna bring yourself back to the present moment, because you have to be aware. Okay, so my cat is knocking down the table, but you have to be aware of where you are, where your body is. Be where your body is. You're not stuck, love. You just gotta plan things out, congratulate yourself for how far you've come, truthfully, because usually when you think about the past and what you've been through and like the things that you've overcome, most people don't really congratulate themselves. Most people don't tell themselves like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, tell yourself that every time stuff like that pops up and you be like, damn, I really made it out of this toxic relationship. Damn, I really started a business. Like, it don't matter what it is, as long as you start now, I'm telling you. And don't even just do it, just jump right into it. Obviously do some planning, but the planning is a part of the journey. The planning is the baby step. Let me tell you something, from the minute you have that thought and whatever you start doing physically to put that thought and make it physical or make it manifest into your physical reality, that's when you've embarked on that journey. So planning is a part of it. Don't be like, oh damn, like I really got a plan. Take it in stride. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know, but take it step by step. Be proud of yourself for every little step you make, because you're gonna get there. As long as you're taking some kind of step, you're gonna get there. Imagine if you just don't plan at all. Imagine if you just never ever started. Where would you be? It's right where you are. You think anything's gonna change? Nothing changes for you if you don't change anything within you, if you don't make the changes. Nothing is gonna change if you don't make the change. It's so simple. It's really so simple. Yeah, I think that's all that I have for this video, for real. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for joining the community, because y'all really do not have to do that. Like, y'all have, I'm not holding a gun to anybody's head or anything. Like, y'all are just on your own free will with your own conscious mind. Y'all are choosing to, like, number one, tune into my video, number two, join the community, and then number three, like, just show me love and support. And it's really like I really do appreciate the comments that y'all put in the little comment section, because I just be like, damn, like these people are so kind. Like, it really be tugging at my heartstrings. Like, every time I read the comments, I got the fattest smile. I be having a fat ass smile on my face, because I'm like, damn, like, these are some beautiful souls out here, man, just tuning into me. Like, look at the type of people I'm attracting to me. Look at it, man. And if y'all are tuning into the video, then that tells you a lot about you. If y'all like my energy, then that should say something about you. You are a being of love and light. If you are attracted to me, not romantically, but just, you know, attracted to me, like, you know what I mean? If you felt pulled to watch my video, or if you like the energy that I give off, then that just says a lot about you, because like energy attracts. You understand what I'm saying? Like, souls that are on the same frequency will gravitate towards each other. The energy that you put out into the universe is the energy that you get back, baby. So that says a lot about you. Even when you think you're not doing good, even sometimes when you question your morality, I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for either, but even when you just question yourself sometimes, like, am I doing good? Am I doing enough? If you actually rock with kind people, then that says a lot about who you are. Because I said this in my last video, and then I'm gonna end the video for real. I said in my last video, your worth is not determined by how somebody else treats you. Your worth is determined by how you treat yourself and how you treat others. Because somebody could treat you like you're a pile of garbage. That says nothing about you. Somebody could call you every name in the book, treat you like you ain't nothing, and call you worthless and useless and everything. But you know what? That's just a projection of how they feel onto you. When they look at you, and when they look at you and they see how bright you are, they try and dim your light. Because it's almost like, it's not almost like, life is a mirror, mirroring to you exactly who you are. And so when people treat you wrong, they're looking in the mirror at their wasted potential. I said that all wrong. Excuse me, y'all. When people look at you and they treat you like crap, they're looking in the mirror at their wasted potential. They're looking in the mirror at what they could have been. And so they're trying to tear you down to get you to where they are, so that way they can feel better about themselves. As long as you keep being good, good will come to you. Don't ever grow tired of being good. Don't ever grow tired of doing good. Don't ever grow tired of making progress. Don't ever grow tired of being a good person, because the world, the little bits of good that people do each and every day is adding up, and the universe is forever changing. It's forever alive. So just keep doing good. Don't pay the negativity no mind. Don't even look at it. Don't even give it a thought. Okay, just keep on going. Just keep on brushing through the day, man. And yeah, that's all that I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Until next time, bye friends. Birds have no reason sounding this good. You know what I mean? Like, it's just free music. Like,
I know, you'll see, somehow the world will change for me and feel so wonderful. Live life, breathe air, I know somehow I'm gonna get there and feel so wonderful. It's all for real, I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up the members of our nation, it's your time to be, there's no chance unless you take one. And it's time to see the brighter side of every situation. Some things are meant to be, so give it your best and leave the rest to me. Leave it all to me, leave it all to me, just leave it all to me.
this little beetle bug. Can you guys see that red dragonfly? That's crazy how fiery red it is. Like, oh my gosh.